Hi Dad, please do not watch this video. Intimacy and sex was a conversation I never had with my parents, nor did I have it at school. And I never had a big sister or a big sister entity growing up, so I had to figure everything out on my own. And so I am here today before you
to sacrifice my digital footprint and my nonchalantness and my mysteriousness
to teach you everything I learned, everything I wish I knew, to save you the trauma. Intimacy can be beautiful, exciting, fun, stinky, vulnerable, awkward, nerve-wracking, scary, and most of the time very confusing. But don't worry, here are a few things I wish somebody told me that would put my heart at ease. Make these moments a little less awkward than it has to be. This might be a little TMI, and we are starting off strong. Nobody talks about this, for a good reason. Smacks can be real stinky, real smelly. Before, during, and after. Before you enter anyone's nether regions, it's so important for you to be clean, whether you're receiving or giving. Also for your partner. My practical solutions and suggestions is to get into a quick shower before anything happens. Go into the toilet, wash your coochie, wash your bits with the bidet, grab a washcloth under the sink, wipe her up, grab a baby wipe. It's not only a hygiene issue for you and them, but it also lets your mind at ease because you're not worrying about like, do I smell that? Is anything going on down there? Kind of lets you be more free and in the moment. And if you know you're clean but you're not sure about your partner, or if they're just coming home from the gym or whatever, just say, do you want to take a shower together? A sexy solution to an awkward problem, to an awkward situation. And if you're thinking, oh, what if it ruins the moment? Girl, what's gonna ruin the moment is awful, unexpected smells or infections. Take the damn shower. During sexy times. It can also be a little stinky because you're exercising, okay? Your heart rate is up, you are excited, bodies are moving, it's bound to be a little stinky. I think for during sexy times, it's kind of inevitable, but the smells can be much less, especially if you take a shower beforehand. But the part nobody, literally, I've never seen anybody talk about this, especially like beauty influencers or lifestyle creators. Nobody talks about this. That's why I'm here. The smells after sexy times can sometimes be really bad. This might be a little too personal, but I'm gonna share it anyways. When I was on birth control, hormonal birth control, the pill, I had times where my coochie smelled so bad, almost like a dead rat. Why do I know what a dead rat smells like? It's because I lived in Indonesia. I'm very familiar with the stench. And that's the only thing I could describe that smell as. And listen, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. You would never know that a beautiful, gorgeous girl had a coochie that smelled like a rat. But I'm here as an honest woman admitting this fact because I love you and I don't want you to go through this. But after my gyno visit, I learned that the smell could be caused by BV, infections, or just a change in pH. Think of your coochie as a rainforest. She has her own ecosystem. She has the good bacteria, the bad bacteria. She has a system. She's self-sufficient, independent lady, just like you and me. But if a man, some other person's hand or other body part, that also has its own ecosystem. So when a foreign object, it's like an alien from a different planet, comes to a human rainforest, the rainforest is gonna freak the fuck out. And that's what's happening. It's actually been scientifically proven that semen can disrupt vaginal pH balance even at the smallest amount because semen is alkaline and your coochie is acidic. Furthermore, BV, bacterial vaginosis, very, very common, actually affects 30% of all women, and it's especially common with new partners. When I was on birth control and I was getting intimate with my boyfriend for the first time, this is kind of when my coochie was smelling insane because he was a new partner, a new ecosystem that I was introducing to my body. This is also why protection is so important. You will not have this issue if you're using a barrier between the two ecosystems, especially if this is a one-off partner. I'm looking at you. If you're with a one-off partner, you better use protection, not just because pregnancy, but because it will mess up your coochie's pH. If you're not intending for your body to get used to their body, as in build a relationship long term, this is not worth it, okay? Trust me. Some common symptoms of BV, before I tell you, I'm just gonna tell you I'm not a gynecologist, I'm not a professional. Please see a gyno if you match any of these symptoms. Strong smells, abnormal discharge, extra liquidy, extra cloudy, extra stinky, or any leaking. When I had BV and I stood up in the morning, once I woke up, gushing. Huh? I was like, did I start my period? No, I just had BV. So what's happening is your body is trying to cleanse itself, right? Because it's like, oh my god, what's going on? That's why you have so much leaky, watery discharge.
my body loves me, he was trying to save me, so it makes a lot of discharge, and it feels like a niagara falls between my legs.
But to reassure you, it's very easy to treat. Just go to your gynecologist and they'll give you like 3 days worth of antibiotics and you'll be fine. This is more of a common thing that people talk about when they talk about intimacy things. I wish
This I wish I knew earlier.
Timing is completely up to you. And I'm gonna mention too, because I am so passionate about this, I believe it to my core. Timing is completely up to you. There's no rush whatsoever. I was quite young when I participated in these adult activities for the first time, but I don't regret it one bit because I loved that person, I trusted that person, and we were safe. And I was just lucky that I met that person at that age and I felt ready. You might not meet this person that you love and trust and feel ready at the same time until you're 18, 25, 30, 40, who knows? I'm not trying to shame you into abstinence. I'm just saying that adult act comes with adult responsibilities and consequences, and this is something that you need to know before you participate in it, because worst case scenario, they can fuck off. You're left to your own devices and you need to be mature enough to handle it. Best case scenario, they're gonna stick by you and you both have to have very mature adult conversations about these consequences. And would you really want to do that with someone that you barely know? It's much easier to have honest, vulnerable conversations with people you trust. Again, I'm not trying to shame you into abstinence. Do whatever you want to. Just be safe. Because the guy that you meet on a random Thursday night, you will forget. But you will never forget your first. I don't remember every guy I've ever dated. I don't remember every guy I've kissed. I don't remember every guy I've gone on a date with. But I will never, ever forget my first. Because in every conversation that you will have with your girlfriends, in any honest, vulnerable, raunchy conversation, it will come up. I feel like it's a part of self-care to make sure this first person that will haunt you for the rest of, not haunt you, but like it will stay with you for the rest of your life. It's much better for yourself and your peace of mind if that's someone that you won't regret or feel shame. So don't just rush it just because you feel pressure or because you want to, I don't know, if you feel like you need to do it to keep the guy, break up with him, he's shallow, leave him. Your gyno, once you enter adulthood, will be your best friend. I see my gyno more than I see my grandma. Very sad truth. So get comfortable going to the gynecologist, get comfortable talking about sexual health, because not only will this save your life, but also save the ones around you that are a bit too shy to talk about it to a professional. And you can get them to a professional if you are friendly with your gyno. Not too friendly. At any sign of discomfort or abnormality, I book an appointment with the gynecologist. Weird smells, weird discharge, uncomfortable, weird periods, anything, I go to the gyno. And I think I actually surprise my gynecologists because I feel like people just go in, check up, hear their diagnosis, get a medication and leave. But I'm like,
Actually, I had sex with this person.
I told them everything. Who am I to lie to my gynecologist and get a false diagnosis? I deserve an honest conversation about my health and to know what's going on. And if I'm paying for this appointment, the time that I have with you, I am going to make the most out of it. Because let me remind you, you deserve good health. Your health is always worth checking, even if everything's all good. You know how to make a good sandwich, right? You know what you like. You know that the sandwich you make when you have all the ingredients available to you will be the best sandwich ever. You cannot beat that sandwich even if you go out to restaurants. This is because you're able to customize your experience. You customize the ingredients in that sandwich to how you like it. This is the same with snacks. Intimacy will only be as good as you let it be. And I'm not trying to place all this responsibility on you saying the reason why it sucked is because of you. That's not what I'm saying at all. Just saying your responsibility in the experience being good is communicating what you know about your body and what you like to the other person. Because they cannot read your mind. This experience is so different for everybody. Everybody's body reacts to everything so differently to where you absolutely have no idea how the other person's gonna take it or how the other person thinks about you or what they think you like. So you have to communicate. Doesn't matter if you've known them a day, doesn't matter if you've known them a year. As long as you're able to communicate your needs and wants, it will be a good experience, and it's a good sign of trust. That you can trust them, you can have an honest conversation. That's a good sign. That's a green flag. Some fun topics to mention in this conversation: what you like, what you don't like, boundaries, your sensitive spots, your fantasies, your comfort levels. I wouldn't really talk about trauma in this conversation, maybe later. Keep it positive, keep it fun. Like, you cannot expect the other person to magically know how to give you the best experience. You also have responsibility in creating that experience. Overall, communication equals better sexy time, better intimacy. Tying into what I just said about knowing what you like, a lot of good sex comes from you knowing your body. So explore your own sexuality, explore your body. You have full permission from you to explore the body that you were born into, explore the body that is completely your own, because then you know what you like, you know what you don't, you know your boundaries, you know what feels good. Not only will this protect you with a partner, protect you from bad experiences, but also just enhances the experience altogether, like I just talked about. It's much easier to be intimate with somebody else if you know how to be intimate with yourself. girls, because then you're getting
double the intimacy.
Just to wrap everything up, intimacy shouldn't feel scary or confusing. It should feel safe, respectful, and something you choose to do, not something you feel
Obligated to participate in.
And always remember that your body is your own. You deserve the best for it, and your body deserves kindness, understanding, and protection. Always use protection. I've gotten so many comments in regards to like topics like this, just because I know a lot of the people who follow me are my age or a bit younger, and me being quite an oversharer on the internet, I'm more than happy to help you understand these adult confusing topics. So if you have any more questions, drop them in the description, or you can DM me. I'm always looking through my DMs. As always, everything I do on the internet is for you gorgeous girls, because you have given me the life that I've always dreamed of and the job that I've always dreamed of. If you made it to this point in the video, comment. I don't want to make it too personal. Just comment a red heart so I can respond to it and I can know who the real ones are that make it to the end of the video. As always, I love you all so much. I wish you nothing but safety and love and respect and wonderful things ahead. Did I just rhyme? I'm a lyricist. I'm a poet. William Shakespeare's been real quiet. I love you all so much. So much you don't even know. And I hope I see you next time. I'll see you soon. Bye.